was a little surprised. You know where you're going? That lamb wanted to come back and get me there. I didn't need to touch that, but I did. My skid steer is sick. I can't find the leak. I don't know what it is. And honestly, I don't have time to do it. So I've hired a local service to come pick this thing up and take it and get it fixed. I didn't need to touch that, but I did. This pine log has been on the yard for, let's say, this month will make 2 years. I'm just gonna see, obviously all the bark got off of it pretty quick. I'm just gonna see if it'll make anything. Because I want the doors, the post on each side of the doors to be really substantial. So anything that I get out of this, it's 9 inches at the small end, should be able to get almost a 6x6 out of it. Get you in here. That is straight as a string, flat as a flitter. Two years old. Been on the yard 2 years. I can't believe it. Right out there in that stack. Way out yonder. 2 years. See if I can find another one. hold that right up there. With one hand, you got it. I'm making it 6'6" wide. I could probably get by with 6 inches, but I'd rather not push it.
Right.
And that's a big door. I'm not going to regret having it too big, but I would
Really regret not having it big enough.
I really hate if it's not big enough. 90 inches tall. Put the boards in. Put the siding on. I gotta get some material cut for the doors because it needs to be drying. Yeah, I think I'll take that ash tree down up yonder and make it out of ash. Ash dries pretty light, and it won't take it long to dry. Posts have been laying on the yard. I mean, these logs have been laying on the yard 2 years. I couldn't believe there's any good left in them. I mean, they got some doty spots, but for what they're being used for, they ain't going nowhere. I make a lot of mistakes, but that's not one of them. Okay, I convince you. I can tell you're not convinced. You gonna come up here and look at this level?
Well, the door doesn't sit on the top.
Well, hold it on the bottom if it bothers you that much. If it's level on top, it's level on the bottom. Oh, man.
Something about it just doesn't sit right.
Well, we're on unlevel ground. It'll do you like that, boy. When the world's not level, everything's like the way it's supposed to be. I'll be honest with you, it does look funky.
Just something about my eye. I don't know what it is.
If you're new to the framing world, you might not understand exactly what I'm doing here. Yeah, I'm putting something to nail the siding to, and this has got to have a nailer here because the siding's going to go right there. This has to have a nailer up at the top so the siding will have something to hit that you can nail it to. What you always are just trying to create when you're framing is you're just trying to create a flat plane. Okay, so this wall is flat and the siding will come right over here behind this. That's going to give me a flat plane, and then a piece of casing will go right over that. Just keep watching, and I don't know about you, but that's how I learn the best, is just by watching people. And then by doing it myself. But you know, some people can read it in a book and learn how to do it, I guess. But some of us, I guess we're just a little bit slower or whatever. But if you let us do it, if you show us, let us do it. And usually, people like me, we can pick up on it. I need one right up here at the top. I need a stud to come right here to continue this flat plane. So I get a stud here, nailer there, and we're ready to put siding on here. And then we'll build 2 doors that swing out like that. And they're going to be 37 inches each. 26.5 inches. And they're probably the same all the way. Yep. 26.5. And you got a plenty. Okay. Any questions? While my son here is finishing this out, I need some material for the door. And I've got an ash tree that I need to take down. So I'm gonna go get that tree down so I can get it, at least get it ready to start milling it for these doors. My aim's not been too good. Let me get this. Mom wanted to come back and get me there. What a mess, Jess. Hey. Well, that gets it out of the road. That's all I wanted. I'm pretty sure it's not going to lift that one, but I'm going to try it. I may have to go get the backhoe. Throwing that much weight on there just gets your attention. I think I'll try to go ahead and take this top off with that blade sort of dull. It may not can cut it, I don't know. And you know that bark being so deep and right beside that driveway and all the gravel dust, try to make one sweep here. I need to eat a little crow. I don't mind doing it because I've eaten a lot of crow over my lifetime. Okay, well, the other day I missed something very important in installing the belt, or when you put a new belt on or when you're tightening your belt. the blade is supposed to be properly tensioned before you tighten everything back up. Loosen it and tighten it back up, but the blade needs to be properly tensioned, and I didn't have that the other day. That's why I was getting slippages just now. I apologize. I hope I didn't, give anybody, well, I gave you bad advice because I didn't have proper tension on the blade when I tightened it before. So, but I do now, and everything's good. So that's it. And you talking about grade A stuff. Absolutely the straightest grain. I gotta show you this. You seeing what I'm seeing? Too much sawdust. Must be going a little too slow, but boy, howdy. That is gorgeous. I just remembered I still got logs across the driveway. If I get these stacked right and they dry right, they honestly are too pretty for a door. But I mean, what else you gonna make out of them? But I want to show them to you before I go today, or before you go, or before we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times 9 is 81 inches. 6 feet is 72 inches. We got enough boards for the door. But let me just show them to you before we sign off. You guys see this. Well, you don't got to, but what do you think? I mean, my schooling's not in lumber grading, but if I was grading, I'm talking A++. Then we got down here, we got some B's and got a C over here, but this stack right here, I don't care which one you look at, it don't get much nicer. All right, I'm gonna go get them other logs up because they need the driveway cleared. Let's go over here and check and see how the kid's making out. I bothered him a little bit today and he couldn't make as much progress as I'm sure he would have liked. All right, how's it going?
Hope your tools are up.
Gonna have enough side?
And I've got enough to do this, and I've got 4 pieces there for us to figure out how you're gonna do the top.
Oh, I got that figured out. Looks good, looks like a door opening. Sweet, glad when we get her done. Well, we got 12 beautiful, gorgeous ash boards. They are getting ready to air dry a bit. Shouldn't take them too long to dry. Got a, I don't know, 1,500 pounds or so. That ought to be racked pretty good. And got an opening for the door. Got a little siding on. All we need now is a couple of doors. We're ready to start using this for storage. Hey, I appreciate your friendship, appreciate you watching, appreciate your prayers. Several of you are my close friends. I just want to tell you hello and thank you for your support. Not just in the YouTube, but in life. I'll see you in the next one.